light 'em up in the ring, light 'em up, shoot, shine, do your thing, light 'em up in the ring, light 'em up, shoot, shine, do your thing, light 'em up, go dumb, go stupid, yeah, we undefeated, sucker free, we got the seats heated, let's face it, you bout to get a beat down, less talking, let's take it to the streets now, ain't gonna be no rematch, why you wanna fight, touchdown on sight, yeah, turn off the light, oh, turn off the light, let's get it poppin', go dumb. When you see me moving, bodies dropping. Move some. I'm about to go sick. Call Earl. I'm turning up like E40, not your average girl. I'm turning up. We can rock like Rocky. Make you tap it. Ghost ride the whip. Look at my drip. This ain't a copy. We got a night if you wanna throw hands. When they see me fight, they wanna throw bands. Go dumb, go stupid. Yeah, we undefeated. Sucker free, we got the seats heated. Light 'em up in the ring. Light 'em up. Shoot, shine, do your thing. Light 'em up. Light 'em up in the ring. Light 'em up. Shoot, shine, do your thing. Light 'em up.
It's time for the main event. It's the Shoe Shot.
What's good, YouTube line? That's your boy Dave in the 702. Coming back at you for Tailgate Talk Thursday night football on Amazon Prime. We got our Week 11 predictions and picks. Joining me all the way from the city of brotherly love, Philly Irish, Drew Evo. Que pasa, homie?
What's up?
Drew, can you do me a favor and finish the intro for me? I will be right back.
Okay. So what the fuck do I talk about to that? Okay. What's up? All right, so everybody see the Patriots won 27-14. They're 9-2 now. Beat the Jets and everything. I predicted the Patriots are going to win at least 10 games this year. So it's coming true. And like, I didn't get a response earlier from Man Cave about the Cowboys. They're gonna, if their coach is gonna be one and done, if they win between 4 and 6 games, because, god damn, after this week against the Raiders, they're going into the tough stretch of their schedule.
Yeah, way to remind me, Drew. I left my dorky nerd glasses on. I'm like, oh, shoot. God, everybody see me with my reading glasses on. Fonzie, what's good? Shout out to 702 Man Cave. Guys, if you missed the show we did earlier, please drop by. Leave us a comment. We're setting up a secondary studio. Let us know how we're doing. Check it out today. It was on earlier today. Drew, that game just wrapped up 27-14. For a moment, I thought the Jets were close. But no dice. And you mentioned Las Vegas Raiders, Dallas Cowboys. They are playing next Monday Night Football. That should be very interesting. We are here at Week 11, everybody. Fall, winter's quickly coming upon us, Drew. The holidays are coming upon us really quickly. And a reminder to all of my regulars that are playing, okay, if you're a regular in here. So I've been trying to devise the scheme. Okay, here it is, guys. I'm going to go back to week number 9. That's halfway through the season. We've got the numbers on who won. All right. Right before Christmas week, we will announce. Now, if you are the winner, meaning you beat Drew and I, the most amount of wins as one of our chat participants, I'll be giving you guys $100 Amazon gift cards. So the person with the most wins in the chat between week 9 and whatever week is right before Christmas is going to get a $100 Amazon gift card. All you got to do is be here every Thursday and post your picks. If you can't be here and you're a regular, feel free to put it in the chat comments. All right. Saludos to everybody joining us. Appreciate it. Drew, I got to tell you, I was shocked that the Buffalo Bills got their asses handed to them by the Dolphins. I mean, you've been rough on the Dolphins quarterback. And they managed to show some grit this past weekend, man. What happened to the Bills Mafia this past weekend?
I just sure did not well. What can I say? What can I say? If that was Jalen Hurts in there, they wouldn't have lost that game.
It's as easy as that. Well, it lends credence to some of these. Like we've got Paul in our chat that frequently picks upsets. I didn't see that one coming at all. And actually, why I don't have this week's winners. I'll post it in the chat. I did announce it on Monday.
Well, no one actually beat me. They tied me. And they should be honored to tie me.
So to me, that's going to be a win. If you tie Drew or me, so long as you have the most amount of wins in the chat, then you're that week's winner. That's going to be the rule. The new rule. Make sense? I know I said you got to beat me or Drew, but I'm just
consult me about. No, you got to beat one of us. They didn't beat us. They tied me. That's not a win. You got to beat me.
So you're saying they have to beat. Well, this person, whoever it is in the chat, might only come away with 2 or 3 victories. Might be enough to still be the grand winner. You see what I'm saying?
We don't have a lot. That's a shame then if it's only coming with 3 wins.
Let everybody know. Get your picks in the chat, man. Let me see what's going on in the chat real quick, man. Is it frozen or anything? Saludos, everybody. Who is the winner so far? That's a great question. We'll see if my producer can send me that. The producer, who is in the lead so far, weeks 9 through 11. Let me see. Do I have?
They already sent the numbers. They said I'm in the lead. I haven't lost yet to anybody.
Man, it's a great boxing weekend ahead of everybody. It's interesting. Speaking of Florida players, man, Travis Hunter is done. He's done. Another rookie halfway through the season, a high draft pick, number 1 pick. He's done with a serious knee injury, ACL or what's it called, tear. So he's done for the season. A lot of rookies barely made it out. And in fact, one of our top receiving picks from the year prior, Drew, it looks like Ricky Pearsall might be back for the San Francisco 49ers this week, including the return of Brock Purdy, who's been suffering from turf toe all season long, only played 1 game, really 1 or 2 games. He's back, Drew, this weekend. And the Cardinals, oh my God, you think the Niners are bad. The Cardinals have really gotten injured. This is the injury report for the Niners versus the Arizona Cardinals, NFC West. Man, the Cardinals are in bad shape this weekend. And then again, we've got the battle of the NFC West, I think one of the hardest divisions in all of football this season. A true test, Drew, of teams with same records, the Seahawks and the LA Rams. The LA Rams just battered the San Francisco 49ers. But shout out to George Kittle. Did you see that catch he made, Drew? And then he leapt into the end zone for that catch. Shout out to George Kittle, man. Superman on that team. Paul says, I was shocked Miami won. Well, you got that one right? I think, right? Somebody put in I need to get did you pick that one, Paul? I don't have the actual list from Monday, but you're usually good with, okay. The producer has texted me and said, Fonzie, Ryan, and Drew have the highest wins so far, mostly tied with Drew every week. Last week, week 10, Fonzie and Drew tied with the most amount of wins last week. So I guess that's who's, it looks like a close race right now between Fonzie and Ryan Crypto. He comes up in here, Drew, and sometimes he leaves his picks in the comments section, which I'm okay with that. Shout out to F Donuts. I appreciate you, man. Salute to you and all the peoples, man. Today was a tough day, another tough day. I understand that, man. And all I got to say to everybody who's still feeling so much pain, man, I pray for everybody out there, and we pray for justice, man, because we know justice will be served. We're just going to keep praying for that. Paul says, no, I picked the Bills. Sandra 101-100 says, I like the 49ers for sure this weekend. I second that emotion. I think we're definitely going to get that dub. But Drew, do you have a pick for the NFC West, man? Who do you like better? The Rams have like a complete offense team, but the Seahawks are balanced, man. I just feel like they got to.
Well, look at it like this, man. Beginning of the year, I picked the Rams to win the division. And if you look at the offense is great. And Seattle's defense is great. Sam Darnold's having a great year. Now you finally get to see them go up against a better team now. See how they hold up and everything. You see if these are the real Seahawks or not. So I'm picking the Rams to win this game. And we'll see. Like people are saying, "Oh, this could be an NFC title game preview." No, I don't think. No, I don't think so. I just like playoff Donald might show up, and I just don't see it. Like the Seahawks are going to be good, but depending on who they face in the playoffs, I don't know.
So you thinking the Rams take it this weekend? We're gonna get to that, but you're thinking the Rams take it this weekend? Paul's already got Seattle, but let's get on to that. Let's look quickly at the power rankings to see how Drew feels about power rankings this week from the NFL, and then we'll look at ESPN really quickly. Week 11 power rankings. Number 1, Seattle Seahawks, according to the NFL's website.
I don't agree with that.
Number 2, the LA Rams. Like I said, the battle of the NFC West. I think it's the toughest division in all the NFL. And the Rams just spanked the 49ers, 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. It was embarrassing. Indianapolis Colts, Drew, at 8-2, take the number 3 spot.
I don't agree with that either.
You think they should be number 1, the Colts?
I don't. No, I think the Rams should be number 2. Yeah, I don't think Seattle's number 1. I don't think the Colts. I don't think the Colts are number 3. I think the Colts are very suspect. I think Seattle's yet to see if they can pull it off against a good team. I'm sorry, but I think until otherwise, you gotta show the Eagles are the number 1 team. If you gotta look at it like this, and I got a lot of things behind to put them as number 1. They beat the Rams. They beat Tampa Bay on the road.
Good wins.
They beat Green Bay on the road.
Another one. That's like another good win.
And who else did they beat? That's a good team. They beat the Chiefs on the road. They got the best resume in football right now. And that was the hard part of their schedule. They had the second hardest schedule in the league this year. And the Eagles are 7-2 coming out of that. And all those good-ass wins against top 5 teams. Minutes. And, I look at it like this. I think the Eagles should be number 1 because based off the resume. Like, who other can you say has beaten a good team? Like, has beaten more good teams than the Philadelphia Eagles and on the road?
On the road is tough, Drew. Well, they awarded you number 4 slot, followed by number 5 at the Detroit Lions. And that's who you're playing this week, right? Detroit Lions, actually, no, they're 6-3, 7-2. That's a great comment. Donuts, he says, Colts are good. Just had a bad game overseas. But Gardner Sauce will take over soon as a top-tier cornerback. I personally think at the trade deadline, that was probably the best addition any team made.
I'm going to be honest. I thought it was a bad move for Indianapolis.
Yeah, we disagree on that.
I would never trade 2 first-round picks for a defensive back.
Well, maybe true, Drew. That is a valid point, a very good point. But, sometimes it's about instant gratification, about what can you do for me right now? What can you do for me this season? Shout out to Jay Sis, the Holy Ghost. I appreciate you. This is a boxing channel first and foremost. And we did a show earlier today, if you're so inclined to go back and check that out. But he says, Ben sleeps Eubank this time. Boy, I'm excited for that fight, Drew. I'm actually really excited because I thought Conor Ben performed. He exceeded my expectations in that first one. And he left Eubanks to go to the hospital in an ambulance, man. Maybe he does improve upon his performance. You got a pick for that?
I'm going Eubank. I really Conor Ben didn't really. He punched himself out. Number 1. Number 2, he was very undisciplined. He could have got stopped himself in the fight, and I think he took too many shots. It
was a grueling fight. It's a grueling fight. A grueling fight. Anyways, go back and check that out. But I'm looking forward to it. Maybe he does improve upon that. And again, I salute him for being the smaller guy. I know he had an issue with PEDs and whatnot, but that's already in the past. Whatever. If you ask me today, he's got big cojones for stepping up and moving up in weight when, here in America, we're dealing with fighters who don't even want to take a chance, let alone do what Conor Benn is doing, moving up 2 divisions and fighting. Again, he took a loss for the first one and he could take a loss again. And, but he's giving fans something they want to see. This is going to be a good fight, guys. Check that out this Saturday at 2:00 on the West Coast from the UK. Ben versus Eubanks. Number 2, the rematch. All right, Drew, the Patriots just won. NFL had them at number 6. They actually improved now. They've got a phenomenal record now. 9-2.
I think the Patriots are number 3.
All right. Yeah. Phenomenal record. And I can't speak highly about Drake May. I think his second-year season, he looks fantastic. Trayvon Henderson had a touchdown today. He played very well last week. Kansas City Chiefs. Number 7, I disagree with that.
With that big time, I think they barely hit top 10.
Man, if that's coming from the NFL, okay. And then ranked at number 8 are the Broncos at 8-2. Number 9, Buffalo Bills just got spanked. Man, maybe they don't even deserve to be in the top 10.
I'm going to say this right now. I would put the Broncos at maybe 5.
All right, and
Because
last but not,
the defense don't give up points.
That's true. No, I like the Broncos this season. Buffalo Bills are number 9, and of course they're playing number 10, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, first place at 6-3. I'm just going to say right now, man, I think the Buccaneers are looking like they're going to take the Bills, but we'll see. We'll see how Josh Allen does. No problem. Hopefully you'll subscribe, guys. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. It's completely free, and we appreciate you guys joining the family, man. That's all we ask. No, Fonzie says off the subject, but did you guys hear about the pitcher of the Guardians and his scandal?
Yeah.
I didn't. Drew, what can you say about that?
Hey, during the time, it was like over $400,000 and everything with scandal. Like, I think with pitchers and everything. And they also got one of the main head referees in the NBA for gambling.
Oh, shoot. Another gambling scandal.
Let me just say something. The NBA, I really think the NBA is a lot worse than what it's been and everything. And I'm not talking about players playing soft and everything, being soft, not resting players or like load managing or something, that bullshit, or flopping. But it's with corruption, like gambling and everything. Like, don't get me wrong, Chauncey Billups didn't get arrested for gambling on games. Got arrested to be part of a poker game, which is a lot worse because it has something to do with mafia shit and everything. But these other things, you can get like banned for life, and and now they want to crack down on it because they said Narcosa, what the fuck it is.
Yo,
and everything.
La Cosa Nostra.
Yeah, but baseball is the same thing. When you can, like, if you can manipulate it, you gotta watch it. But I think I think basketball is tainted by it now. Baseball potentially could be tainted, but there's only one case so far, and this is a Cleveland Guardians pitcher. I don't understand why they changed it to the Guardians. I like, like the Indian logo was better. But I see a lot of backlash coming together in sports as a whole, and it's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we'll see how it goes.
Fonzie says he's stupid. He would bet the first pitch would be a ball and he would win percentage 5,000. He makes millions. Why get banned over $5,000? Shoot, I got to read about that, guys. I wish I had more input. I saw a little bit of that. But off topic, again, Fonzie, since you said off topic, does anybody know if Cardi B's pregnant ass was at the game to watch her baby daddy, Stephon Diggs? Did we get another one of those rub my belly moments on Amazon Prime? That's what I want to know. Was her pregnant ass there with her man, her baby daddy? Oh, I'm the only one pregnant by him. I'm the only one. I'm his main one.
I don't know. I see a lot of females better looking than Cardi B. I'm sorry, but I just think there was a lot of females better looking than her.
Cardi B, the number one, or somebody else? Stephon Diggs, put it in the chat, guys. Drew, let's move on to the ESPN Power Rankings, but you'll be happy about this. ESPN got number one, Philadelphia Eagles, 7-2. Number one, Mammoth. ESPN agrees with you, Philly Irish True Evo, number one. What can you say about that?
They were talking about on First Take, and I say, how can you not have them as number one with the teams they beat and everything, you know? And they're not worried about the offense as of right now, but here's the thing. Anything A.J. Brown says is right. Defenses adapt to offenses. You got to adapt, too, as an offense and get better, and I think he's right about that. Number two, can't have the defense always bail you out of games. The defense has become number ranked 18th now. They're going to go down more because they're going to be getting better and better. They held the Packers at Lambeau to 261, held them to 7 points, held them barely over 100 yards rushing. That's about it. You know, the first 2 turnovers. So.
I'm laughing, Drew. Because I'm a so-called sports channel, and I completely. Thanks a lot, Donuts. I had to come and look at this. I can't believe this. According to Daily Mail, Stephon Diggs was called out for a cheerleader interaction he had moments after his girlfriend Cardi B announced the birth of their child. Indeed, Cardi B has had baby number 4. 33-year-old rapper gave birth to her 4th child with Diggs today. Damn. Meanwhile, he's trying to sleep with one of the cheerleaders today. Damn, is that breaking news? I can't believe that. I can't believe I missed that, Drew. Well, there you have it, Drew. Man. She's not pregnant no more. There you have it.
I think Stephon Diggs is stupid. Why having all these kids and, you know, that money ain't coming in forever and everything. They're going to want that $28,000 a month child support each kid.
Whatever it is. Well, I'll read you the rest of the ESPN Power Rankings. Number 3, Indianapolis Colts at 8-2. New England Patriots, they just improved to 9-2. They're number 4. Seattle Seahawks take the top 5 spot, unlike the NFL's Power Rankings. Let's see where the Rams are. Lions come in at number 6. That's who you're playing, Drews. Buffalo Bills, number 7. Buccaneers at 8. Broncos at 9. I think the Broncos should be way higher than that. Chargers, number 10. Oh, shoot. Why even 49ers at 13? Thank you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Let's get to some picks, Drew. Let's get to these picks this week. You guys can follow along at DraftKings. Again, this is what we're doing, guys. From week 9. All right. It's not too late. If you put in all your picks and stay here every Thursday until the week of Christmas, you might overtake and beat Drew, Evo, and I. If you beat Drew, Evo, and I, or even tie, I will consider that a win. The winner, the week before Christmas, we will announce it, will win a $100 gift card to Amazon for Christmas to help everybody out. All you simply need to do is, if you're the winner, you'll reach out to me at my DMs on Instagram with your email, and I'll email you a gift card, an e-gift card. So let's follow along. The very first game, Drew, is international game. Bright and early. Who's going to watch that? Who's going to wake up early Saturday? Very early. Commanders versus the Dolphins. I was impressed with what the Dolphins did this past weekend. I feel like, man, Tua and they all just played with some grit we haven't seen. And this Commanders team is just, Commanders suck.
They're slowly dying.
Let's look at the odds. Plus 124 underdog for the Commanders. Miami Dolphins, a slight favorite at a negative 148. I'm picking the Dolphins.
I'm picking the Dolphins too. I think the Commanders are done.
All right. Fonzie says Salma Hayek is better looking as she's old as hell.
I hit it.
Paul says Miami. All right. He's no upset here. He's going for Miami. Fonzie's got Commanders. 702 Man Cave has the Dolphins. So that game's bright and early, 6:30 a.m. That's international game in Europe. Moving on to Green Bay Packers versus the New York Giants. Could the New York Giants pull off an upset, Drew? They haven't had one in a while, man.
Nah, I think the Packers offense is finally going to get it right. I think Jameis Winston, the interception machine, is quarterbacking. So I'm picking the Packers. I really just don't think the Packers could lose another game. Can't lose 2 in a row right now.
They're massive underdog. Giants are a plus 320 and a negative 410 favorite for the Packers. So I am indeed going with the Packers. Let's see here. Packers, 702 Man Cave. Fonzie's got the Packers. Anybody got the Giants? All right, Paul. Paul's picking the Giants. Got an upset there. Commanders, Dan Quinn takes over as defensive coach. That's very interesting. Did you hear about that, Drew?
He's taking over defensive coordinator play calling.
That might be, they need to do something. They absolutely need to do something. So that's actually really good news to hear. These Commanders have been just falling apart.
I don't think it's going to help. I think they just got too many injuries.
Yeah.
It's just haven't improved on defense, really.
Yo, I didn't cover this, and usually I should, and we should at least, Drew, but I can't get the image out of my mind this past week with Donald Trump showing up to the Commanders game and doing a speech. Like, do you think he was ignoring everybody? Do you think he just pretended it didn't happen, or do you think he was oblivious?
He was pissed, but he had to continue it and everything. He didn't want to make him. He didn't want to make that the crowd's getting to him.
All right. So he was playing. All right. He was not oblivious. He just had to suck it up.
Yeah,
that was weird. Man. That shit was
weird,
man.
The fuck up, Donald.
It was weird, bro. It was weird. Considering I remember the first presidency where, I had family, not my family members, but I had family members per se, right? Go to a family event and they were hardcore Trump supporters, and they're like, nope, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday afternoon. First presidency, Donald Trump presidency. I'm like, so, there's a game on, you mind turning on the TV? Niners are playing. They're like, nope. Trump said we're not watching the NFL. Nope. Yep, we don't watch the NFL right now. Trump's not watching the NFL.
You're better than me, Dave, because I would have said, I'm telling you this, guys, right now, you don't put that fucking football game on. I'm going to get your fucking money be MAGA ass the fuck out this house.
That was a long time ago, man. I remember that.
Shit, because you're better than me, Dave, because that time I break your fucking TV too.
Put the fucking game on. Well, we've come a long way. So for him to be at the actual game now, we've come full circle, as they say.
TV.
All right, next game, guys. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Buffalo Bills, who just got their asses embarrassed.
Give me the fucking Bucks.
Give you the Bucks. Emphatically. Drew is picking the Bucks. I gotta agree. I think the momentum is with them, but you can never count Josh Allen out, man. The California boy, big California farm town boy, Josh Allen. Tell me there's some Bills Mafia in here. Tell me somebody believes that the Buffalo Bills are favorite. So we're actually going with the underdog, Drew. They are negative 245 favorite.
The Bills, they're getting timed out.
Fonzie got the Bills. Paul Martinez says Bills. All right. Well, that is, they are the favorite. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that are the underdogs here. So I'm glad to see that we have a difference of opinion here. Houston Texans, Drew. What's going on with their quarterback?
He's out. Concussion.
He's still out with the concussion protocol.
Yeah.
But the Titans aren't like a team that they're a beatable team as is. Actually, Texans are favored 278 plus 225 for the Titans.
I'm picking the Texans. I look at it like this. Last week, fucking Jags realized who they were. They just telling everybody, that's who we are, the Jags.
Man, the Texans embarrassed the 49ers. They got off to a hot start. Of course, they had C.J. Stroud. I'm going to pick an upset here. This is time of the year where the upsets kind of happen. I'm going with the Titans. Anybody else going with this? Titans. Paul's got the Titans. F Donuts has got the Bills. Paul always gets this. I'm going with the Titans. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see. 702 Man Cave also with the Titans. All right, the next game, Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, Drew. Steelers are a negative 245 favorite, plus 200 for the Bengals. What can you tell me about this game?
The Steelers, you don't know what Steelers team's going to show up and everything. Like, I'm picking the Steelers, but you just don't know what Steelers team shows up. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. But I am picking the Steelers.
Shout out to Ryan, Crypto Hippie Fit, joining us a bit late, but hey, man, just drop your picks that we may have missed in the comment section, and we'll jot them all down for this week. Salute to you. I'm going with the Steelers, Drew.
Dave, I have to ask a question.
Yeah.
I see your hat that you're wearing. Is there any fishing areas in Vegas since you're wearing a fisherman's hat?
You know what? There's Lake Mead, man, but the fishing ain't so good right now, but there's going to be a lot of rain. It's more so, here's the deal, Drew. Back in the day when we didn't have internet, you know what I mean? Like grown-ass men like we are now, you take your phone, you go and you take a shit, and you're on the toilet, and, you're on your phone taking a dump. When I was a kid, we didn't have no internet. The only thing we had was National Geographic in the bathroom and the occasional catalogs that would show up in the mail. And my stepdad was an avid fisherman, and he used to take me fishing. So I used to look at that the Bass Pro catalog while taking a dump. That's what I did, bro. So the fact that I got a Bass Pro down the street, literally a mile and a half away from me, reminds me of my childhood. And that's why I wear this Bass Pro Shop. Because that's what I used to look at when I take a dump when I was just a little kid. I'm like, oh, I'll take this fishing boat. Yeah, this fishing boat looks pretty good to me. Occasionally they'd have a section that was provocative. You know what I'm saying? They had the swimsuit section. It's very provocative when you're 9 years old. Fonzie says Lake Mead fishing for dead bodies. All right, let's get back on track, man. Chargers versus Jaguars. Shout out Fonzie. LA Chargers. I still like them, man, as a playoff team. I think they're going to do fine. They're going to get to the playoffs. They are a negative 155 favorite.
To Crypto's comment.
Yeah.
What happened to the Packers only scoring 7 points?
Ooh.
At home. At home.
That was a low-scoring game.
At home.
That was a low-scoring game. That one took me by surprise last week.
Give me the Chargers. I don't trust the Jags anymore. I'm not betting on the Jags no more. Fucking Johnny Savage jinxed them.
Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, Travis is out for the season now. Travis Hunter. It was a great half a season. A lot of these NFL top draft picks, not only this year, Mikael Williams for the 49ers also.
Hey, Travis. That's for not making your wife sign a prenup.
He didn't get a prenup, man. Could be worse, man. He could have got Cardi B pregnant. He could be Cardi B's baby daddy. All right, moving on to the Bears, Chicago Bears. They took our kicker, the 49ers kicker, Jake Moody. He hasn't been that bad for them. It's like he didn't really want to be a 49er. The Vikings season has kind of been falling apart. I like this game, man, that whole Midwest rivalry there. Let's see. Bears are the plus 130 underdog against the Vikings. I'm picking the Bears this week.
I'm going with the Bears. Fuck it. I'm going with the Bears. Fuck it. I gotta give you guys a chance to catch up to me somehow.
Oh, Ryan says maybe you're just salty. The Eagles only scored 10.
I ain't salty. We won the game, and you guys only scored 7 points.
Very interesting. We got a rivalry going on in the chat now. Paul says the Bears. Fonzie's got the Vikings. 702 Man Cave has the Bears.
All right, we're gonna answer this question about the Carolina Panthers. I'm gonna be
Go
honest
for
with
it.
you,
Go
man.
for it. And salute to Trevor Tate. He's new in the chat.
Let's be honest. They put off a few wins that no one expected them to pull off, and they lost a couple games that they never should have lost. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's Carolina's not making the playoffs. Like you should have known that from the start of the season. They're not making the playoffs. It's a long shot. The wins and losses, it ain't gonna matter and everything. Yeah, like the highlight of the season would be beating Green Bay on the road when when they were a 2-touchdown underdog. But Carolina still has issues. The defense is a little issue still. I think that the jury's still out on Bryce Young, if he's still the guy or not. But I really think that in the next year's draft, if I'm Carolina, I'm addressing the offensive line. I'm also addressing the wide receiver position. I want to get my quarterback as many reps as possible, but I also want to get an offensive lineman to be able to protect my quarterback.
I just want to check. The Niners are playing the Carolina Panthers, aren't they? Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Thanksgiving week. That should be very interesting, Drew, because according to your predictions, the 49ers are about to embark on a losing streak, which could put them pretty close to playing 500 ball. It won't be at this game, the Panthers. The Panthers are playing 500. I think the 49ers are going to be successful this weekend. But let's move along to the next game here. Carolina Panthers versus Atlanta Falcons. Speak of the devil here. Plus 160 underdog against the Atlanta Falcons. Actually, I think the Carolina Panthers got this game. They would improve to 6-5 this weekend.
You know what? They beat them 30-0 in the first game. I will pick the Carolina Panthers to win this game. Here's the thing. You want to know what I'm going to say this about the Carolina Panthers. I think the Carolina Panthers have to be a run-first football team. You run the ball first, set up with your play action. I think there'll be a better offense doing it. I think they'll put up points. I think Bryce Young would be more protected behind the run game, and they'll do a lot better. So I'm picking the Carolina Panthers to win and sweep the season series with the Falcons.
All right. Paul got the Panthers. Donut says Falcons, Panthers can't handle Robinson.
Bijan hasn't really been impactful lately. So.
All right. 6-5. I think they move on to 6-5. But let's see, man. We're going to find out because the Carolina Panthers do play the 49ers the week after. That kind of momentum could make that game dangerous for the Niners. This moves on to probably the most anticipated game for me, the battle for first place in the NFC West, Seahawks versus the LA Rams. NFL, according to the NFL's power rankings, they got Seattle Seahawks as the number one team, Drew. But here on DraftKings.com, the Rams are the favorite. A negative 192 favorite for the LA Rams. Seahawks are the underdog at plus 160. The spread is just 3 points, plus 3 for the Seahawks. Then over of 48.5 points, under a 4. I think this has got to be a high-scoring game. Dude, what do you think? The defense holds back both of these offenses?
Nah, I think this would be a good scoring game and everything. I think the Rams will pull it off at the end. But you got to realize both these teams got a good pass rush, and that's going to be the key. Whose pass rush has more success?
Yeah, that's something that the 49ers just completely fell apart, losing all their edge rushers. Trevor says he's got the Seahawks himself. I got the Seahawks too, Drew. I'm going with the underdog here, according to DraftKings. But I think
I'm going to take the Rams.
I think this game could potentially go over 48 points, even though both of them got really good defenses. What do you think? Possibility?
Possibility, but I'm taking the Rams.
You taking the Rams money line. Anybody here think it's going to be a high explosive game with more than 48 points? Drop it in the chat if you guys think so. So we're split on who's going to take control of the NFC West, Drew. I think it's going to be Seahawks at the end of the week. LA Rams drop a game. Donuts thinks it's the Rams too. They played amazing. They played amazing against the 49ers, but the Seahawks put up some great football last week too. This brings us to the battle for third and fourth place in the NFC West. Sunday, 1:05 p.m. 49ers versus the Bird Gang, Arizona Cardinals. And I'm just going to show you guys again this injury report. This is phenomenal. This is crazy. 49ers are probably the most injured team in the NFL, but this week they are superseded by Arizona Cardinals. Look at that list of players that might be unavailable this Sunday. And the 49ers are a negative 175 favorite. Brock Purdy coming back this week, Drew. Turf toe. I don't think he's 100%. I've been listening to the beat writers that are there in Santa Clara this week. They say he looks a little bit stressed out when he plants his foot. Ricky Pearsall is also coming back for the 49ers. You know, their number one, should be their number one wide receiver. Ricky Pearsall also, even though he looks happy, dude, he doesn't look 100%. This could backfire on the 49ers starting Brock Purdy. I already saw it happen earlier this season. Unlike the other quarterback that had the turf toe, he had surgery. Brock Purdy did not have surgery, Drew. One bad game, and he could go right back to sitting on the injured reserve, and Mac Jones will come out. So Mac Jones is the backup quarterback this weekend. Donut says Niners. Cards only got McBride. Fonzie says he's got the Cardinals. Damn, Fonzie, come on, man. Paul's got the Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. And of course, I've got the Niners. Drew, who do you got?
Man, I think I'm going to pick the Niners in this game. Something's telling me just pick the Niners.
I think that's your appeal to common sense. Your appeal to that's great. We both agree. All right, we got Drew and me both agreeing the Niners take this one. So what would that make our record, Drew? Right now we're currently 6-4. We'll improve to 7-4. Just check really quickly because 6-4, improve to 7-4. We'll still be in third place no matter what until the bye week is done. Yeah, according to my predictions, the Seahawks will improve to 8-2, and the Rams will fall to 7-3. Niners would still be in third place, and the Cardinals. So nothing changes. Nothing changes. Oh well. All right, moving along to the Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns. Man, the Ravens quarterback is back. Lamar Jackson's been looking great. That puts them at a huge favorite this week. Negative 470 versus a plus 380 underdog for the Cleveland Browns. When is Shador going to get a chance? When do you bring on Shador?
I don't think he's going to get one. Not at Cleveland.
Damn. Anybody think Shador is going to get brought out before the end of the season? By the way, I got the Ravens on this one, Drew.
Yeah, I'm picking the Ravens. You know, I can see them win a couple games and then Nova lose on Payak. So
we got Fonzie with.
I'm just gonna pick the Ravens, and I don't know. They're 4-5 right now, and they're playing better. Browns, good pass defense and everything. I just think that the Ravens are just gonna pull it off.
They're in second place in the AFC North. Could they turn their season around for the Ravens? Could they turn it around if they get hot?
Here's the thing about the NFC North. The NFC North is still a winnable division.
AFC North, right?
AFC North is still a winnable division and everything. So I can see them in play still for it.
Yeah, let me know if you guys believe Lamar Jackson can right this ship. 4-5. Steelers lose this weekend. Both of them are tied at 5-5. That's crazy that two teams could be in first place playing 500 ball, but that's where we are in the AFC North. Kansas City Chiefs. NFL thinks they're still a top 10 team, I guess, against the Red Hot Broncos. Broncos are the underdog at a plus 170. Come on. Come on, man. I got the Broncos. I got the Broncos this week.
I guess the Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
You think which team in the NFL do you think has the most hyped up record? And that goes for the chat too. Who has the most inflated record?
I think I'm going to go with I think Buffalo, because I think Buffalo should have lost a couple more games.
All right. Anybody in the chat want to put that in? Let me know who you guys think has the most inflated record. Drew's got Kansas City Chiefs. I've got the Broncos. Donuts has the Chiefs this weekend. Fonzie has Chiefs. 702 Man Cave got the Broncos. And let's see. Donuts has the Broncos. But again, I'm not sure which you guys, if anybody's answering my question, of who do you guys think have the most inflated team? I can't bring myself to pick the Swifties. Never, right? Right, Paul? Never. Well, Niner fan, Bay Area fan will never root for Mahomes. Never. He's going to lose every week if you ask a Niner fan. Hey, this game's something else, Drew. 5 o'clock, Sunday Night Football. We're going to find out, Drew. ESPN's got you as the number one team in the NFL. You guys are the slight favorite, -142. The Detroit Lions, a little bit of an underdog. By the way, the Lions. Now, who's that? Amon St. Brown. He got in trouble by a lot of people didn't like his little Trump dance last week. He said he meant no harm, man. He did a little Trump dance. We got Drew doing the Trump dance right there. Will we see him score? Does the Trump dance come back this weekend? He scores a touchdown.
No. Eagles are going to win this game this weekend. 35-20.
35-20. All right. The over is 46.5 points. Under is 46.5. So I guess Drew's saying he would go with the over. But he's got the Eagles money line. I got the Eagles as well. But I do like the Lions. But, 49ers have had a rough time with the Lions in the playoffs, so it's not like I'm rooting for them at all. All right. Fonzie's got the Eagles. Paul's got the Lions. And Donuts has got the Lions, St. Brown and Gibbs. They're a strong dynamic duo there. That's for sure. This is going to be a shootout. This is going to be a good game, and that's Sunday at 5:20 p.m. We'll see if the rain is done in Las Vegas. Drew is supposed to storm like crazy Saturday and Sunday in Las Vegas. It's going to be a wet weekend, which brings us to Monday night. Speak of Vegas, the Las Vegas Raiders play the Dallas Cowboys. I know you don't. I mean, Drew, you like to rag on the Cowboys a lot, but I mean, hey, go ahead and rag on the LV Raiders too while you're at it.
Dallas's offense hasn't showed up the last couple of weeks, especially at home to Arizona. Like it's really like this. I'm gonna be nice to everybody. Give everybody a chance here to catch up to me. I'm gonna flip a coin. It's tails. I'm going with the Raiders.
So this game is not here this Monday. I'm just double checking, guys. The next home game is November 23rd, 2025. Monday Night Football at the house that Jerry Jones built. Paul Martinez says Raiders. Donut says Dallas. 702 Man Cave says Cowboys, of course. Fonzie says he picks
fucking Raiders.
Fonzie says he's picking with the lame-ass Raiders. That's bad. Dak has not had a passing touchdown in 2 weeks, says Donuts.
Yo, if they fucking lose to the Raiders in Dallas, you guys see how bad Jerry's going to go. It's going to be like this. I need my glory hole now.
Oh, my God. I didn't get to that. What about glory hole? What you talking about? I never finished the Netflix Jerry Jones documentary. Is there something I'm missing at the end of that documentary?
Yeah, a lot of extracurricular activities with younger girls and glory holes.
Well, I don't know I didn't see the glory hole. I did see that at the peak of the Cowboys' success that they had their own party house where they were bringing over the girls. I did see that, man. That's crazy by today's standards, considering what's going on in our political arena with all these revelations. But I mean, they had their own whorehouse, basically. The Cowboys had their own whorehouse. All right, I got the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. And Drew, your flip of the coin?
I picked the flip of the coin. Picked the Raiders.
You picked the Raiders.
I'm giving people a chance to catch up to me a little bit.
All right, guys, and this goes out for anybody that did not feel that they put every team, all the games. There's only 2 teams that are on bye week this week. So if you feel you didn't put it down, go ahead and put all your picks, just the winners, in the comment section, and I'll make you eligible for that contest we got going on that ends the week before Christmas for a $100 gift card. I'm thinking about second place, but it's not official. It depends on how well I'm doing in my own personal finances, but I think there might be a second place. I feel like, there should be something for second place because you participated throughout the season. So I appreciate that. So that being said, let's look at this sheet one more time. Well, we all know how the New England game just ended. Commanders versus Miami, Drew. Again, your pick.
Miami.
Carolina Panthers versus Atlanta. I picked the Panthers, Drew.
Panthers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Buffalo Bills. This is a great game in the morning.
The Bucks.
Buccaneers. I got the Bucks too. Texans versus Tennessee. I picked the Titans.
Texans.
All right, we disagree there. The Bears against Minnesota Vikings. I went with the Bears.
I went the Bears.
All right, Green Bay versus the New York Giants.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I went with the Packers too. Cincinnati Bengals versus Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm picking the Steelers. I just, it's hard to pick. I'm picking the Steelers.
All right, we both picked it. I had to double check. Shoot, I almost missed that one, guys. All right, LA Chargers versus Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars.
I'm not picking the Jaguars. Fuck the Jaguars. I'm not picking them ever again.
All right, Travis Hunter, enjoy your time off. We'll see you next year, Travis Hunter. I'm going with the Chargers as well. Seattle Seahawks versus Rams. Battle of the NFC West. We disagree. I got the Seahawks taking first place. Drew's got the Rams. San Francisco and Arizona. We both picked San Francisco. Hallelujah. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Thank you, Drew. Ravens versus Cleveland.
Raiders.
All right, I got the Ravens coming back this week again with a back-to-back victories. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Broncos. Drew, you have the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Got the Broncos. And Detroit versus Philly. I guess we both agree Philadelphia on this one. And Monday Night Football, we disagreed by a coin toss, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys next Monday night. Actually, we'll see you guys Monday night after the Monday Night Football game. I appreciate everybody that's been in here today. Don't forget to hit that like if you want. We'll be back on Monday. I'll announce the winner. And again, I'll announce the winner next Thursday. Enjoy the great weekend of boxing, Drew. You got a pick for the Eubanks rematch?
I'm picking Eubank.
All right, the Top Rank card. Any upsets? Any upsets on Top Rank?
Man.
No. A showcase for Top Rank, man. Nonetheless, guys, I look forward to it.
It's always a showcase of Top Rank.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next Monday. Until then, peace out.